Shalom, shalom. Bear with us a second.
You got audio? I think we got a pop up. There we go.
Yes, good?
Yep, we're good.
All right, so we're going to face the east. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakha, Wadash. All right, double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to you, sincere, hopeful, elect Akim, pushing the word of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, in spirit and in truth. All right, we are the branch of Great Millstone Northwest, all right, here in the Northwest, all right, Washington State. And, we pretty much just continuing to come out another weekend to proclaim the downfall of America. Hey, notice these fat ass Edomite bitches every time the last 2 weeks.
Oh, over there
they want to come
cheap up,
and shit. But hey, another week to bring out prophecy, all right, what's going on in the world, man, in which you got DJT, all right, the best president ever, as the brothers in Dallas was going into, all right, the best president America has ever seen, all right, he's doing a better job as 47 than he was doing as 45. All right, Nero Trump. All right, and through the Spirit, as the Apostle Tahar said, that 2026, being a year of also Jacob's troubles. Okay, so can a brother grab that? Jeremiah 30:7. All right, he just added that onto the year of apostates, sellouts, and agents. Okay.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 7. It says, pages and stuff. There we go. It says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Mm-hmm. So we are seeing that it's about to be Jacob's trouble. All right, well, actually, we're in Jacob's trouble. It's only gonna increase and intensify, just like the actions of World War III is gonna increase and intensify. All right, the actions that America took dealing with Venezuela is doing nothing more than, furthering tensions between America and the rest of these nations, which is going to cause World War III to pretty much go kinetic. All right, back in 50s and 60s, you had the Cold War, in which there was a lot of moving of military weaponry and things of that nature, but it didn't go hot. It didn't go kinetic. Okay, but the shit that America is doing is going to cause this war to go kinetic, and which it already has. All right, you just had Russia hit Kiev with those hypersonic missiles, which hypersonic mean it is faster than the speed of sound. Okay, so before you even hear the missile crack the sound barrier, you're seeing a flash of lightning. What seems to be a flash of lightning, what seems to be a flash of lightning, you're seeing that strike the ground before you even hear that it was something shot off, So the actions that America is taking is going to cause further tension and further division between world powers, which is going to, take World War III to the climax. Okay, but we are living in the time of Jacob's trouble. All right, you see all these psyops that's going on. The latest being that Edomite woman up in Minnesota that got killed. All right, they're gonna use that as a means to justify them in beating up and killing Israelites. Because think about it. How is it ISIS going after people of color? Where you always got Esau putting their nose somewhere it don't belong and causing causing damage. Okay? So here it is, this woman, she's not even from Minnesota. She just moved there like a year or two ago from somewhere else. All right, and now her actions cause her to get put to death. But she's the look at that. But that's who they're gonna use to justify them killing you Israelites out there. Right. Some dumbass Edomite bitch. All right, somewhere she don't belong. Mind you, she was a damn lesbo. All right. So, hey, Jacob's trouble, man. Esau was just looking for any excuse, any reason to get things cracking. Yep. All right. And they're always going to use Esau to do it. All these people that's protesting and whatnot, it's all Edomites, man. Okay, and a lot of them is all set up and funded by George Soros to cause chaos in cities or parts of cities in which you Israelites dwell, which gives Esau the credence to go in and cause havoc, all right, amongst the Israelites that dwell there. And that's what we're really about to see. So, like, you gonna say something?
To touch down and cause hell. That's what Esau want to do. Now, everywhere he go, man, he's the harbinger of death, man. So he just want to get shit cracking so he can murder some more shit.
It's Isaiah chapter 19, starting at verse 1. It says, the burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. It says, the burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud.
Yeah, swift cloud, a chariot. All right? That's how Yahweh Shai is coming back to this earth. Okay? Which is why they want to weaponize space, man.
And shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence. And the heart of Egypt.
Yeah, all this AI, all right, this technocracy, this new world order, all this is nothing more than a big idol. All right, when you look at the statue, grab that in Daniel dealing with the statue. I want to say Daniel 2.
Daniel the second chapter.
Daniel the second chapter. Just read them. The material is made out of and whatnot, because that ain't nothing but that represents the various kingdoms that has ruled on planet Earth, major kingdoms. But that whole statue was nothing but a damn idol. All right, and when you know via the scriptures, idols don't have life. All right, they weren't given a soul as a man has. Okay, now via witchcraft and this technocracy, all right, AI, that's what Esau is trying to do. Give we talked about it last week. Trying to give these robots skin that can feel like humans and have a seat of emotion, and be empathetic and sympathetic. All right, that's all. Even if they were to accomplish that to whatever degree they could, it's left hand magic, man. Right. Okay, so the Most High is coming back to destroy and get rid of these idols that Babylon the Great has propagated and prompted up to be a thing of importance, to be at the forefront of people's lives, man. Because all these people, to some degree, is into some type of idol worship. Whether they into damn Pokemon, trying to catch them all. Remember when they had that phase when you had grown ass people walking around,
still got it,
walking around trying to catch shit that ain't even there, man. Yeah. At camp, we at camp, and you got motherfuckers standing up to a brother holding posts trying to catch a Pokemon. Right. When he's in Bellevue and whatnot. Just weird ass shit, man.
We still got things like that going on in Seattle. You know, it's just we've kind of removed ourselves away from where, you know, the people that partake in that, we kind of removed ourselves away from them, but they still be holding events and all that. I mean, Seattle still be having like the Comic-Con and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So it just draws out all the weirdos. You know? It says, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. And
right, your heart is going into your lob in the Hebrew, which is your mind. All right? So we see the mind of Babylon is, hey, look at the president, man.
Yeah, everybody.
My seat of morality is the only thing that can stop me.
Right.
Like, okay, if that's the mind of Babylon, y'all cooked.
Right.
We shouldn't need that.
Because the scriptures tell you, the scriptures tell you that as the ruler of the people is, so are the people themselves.
Yep.
So you see how dumb the brothers and daughters was going into it. In the Roman Empire, majority of the people were illiterate.
Yep.
You couldn't even read.
Yep.
You got that now, man. The new way of reading, or especially online, social media, is damn near hieroglyphic. Emojis ain't nothing but hieroglyphs. Modern day hieroglyphs.
Yep.
And that's how, and everything's abbreviated. We was talking about that when we was going to pick this brother up. Everything's abbreviated. This brother was in part 2 out there. I could be wrong, but you know, talking about like chicken, they put the C, you know, everything is abbreviated. They use an X for you know, for certain letters, and it's like that ain't even spelled with an X.
Right.
That ain't even spelled with an I. You know, shit like that. Everything's abbreviated, and there's a bunch of emojis used to communicate online, which shows you that the mental faculty of these people in America is dumbed down, man. And all that is doing is spreading to these other nations, man. You know?
Just real quick, this is off of RT, which was posted for January 9th, which I believe was yesterday, 2026. It says, Trump says he doesn't need international law. The U.S. president has said he is bound only by his own morality after a military raid against Venezuela and threats to annex Greenland.
Yeah, his own morality. What morality?
Yeah, right.
All right. You in the Epstein files for giving a blowjob to some unknown person. All right. You in the Epstein files. Supposedly you and somebody else. You and Jeffrey Epstein, him and Jeffrey Epstein raped some chick, all right, and then they dumped her body in Lake Michigan.
Damn.
What morality? Okay.
Right. The Central Park 5.
Central Park 5. You have 5. You have 5 Jakes in prison. All right, teenagers, young men.
The death penalty at him.
Yeah, wanted to throw the death penalty at them. Took a paid hella money to get them plastered on the face of the magazine back in those days. I believe that was in the 80s, 90s.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, paid hella money to demonize them on the front page of the newspaper, not magazine, newspaper. All right, and then it comes out that they were innocent and no apology.
Right.
All right. Meanwhile, you got some that committed suicide. If I'm not mistaken, lives is totally fucked up. Okay.
If I may say, you had his moral compass when he was fucking over all them construction workers and not paying them,
Right.
dragging them through the court system. His morality and his moral compass when he was fucking over the Native Americans that own casinos and trying to get their casinos ripped from them because your piece of shit casino was doing bad. You ain't got no moral compass. You're led by Satan, man.
Yep. Led by Satan. Go ahead.
Back in Isaiah chapter 19, this is verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor.
And that's what we see about to happen. The Egyptians representing the modern day Babylonians, aka Americans. All right? The Heavenly Father is driving a wedge between The average American.
It was in 1989.
1989. Yeah. Central Park 5. All right. The Most High is driving a wedge between, the common so-called American. All right. They're already divided, Republican, Democrat. All right. So on and so forth. On top of that, you got a melting pot of nations here in Babylon that have drunk the juice that believe they're so-called Americans as well, and got certain political stances that they, hold firm to. So you got that dynamic. On top of that, dealing with this whole ICE situation, that's going to further drive a rift between the Egyptians. Prices continuing to skyrocket in the grocery stores. People not being able to afford rent, afford basic necessities for living and survival. That's going to further cause a division, because you're going to have people realize, like, fuck it, poor people, hey, we gotta take from the people that got it.
Right.
So it's going to be civil war.
Some Robin Hood shit.
Yeah. It's going to be straight civil war, man. And we look forward to it. And our job is to sit back and narrate.
Yeah. We're here to be the witness.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We're not here to be the participants. We're here to watch what's going on and report it to the Heavenly Father, man.
Yep. Simply view it and report on it via doing these videos, man.
Right. It says, city against city and kingdom against kingdom, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof. And the
spirit of Egypt is going to fail in the midst thereof, man. All right, all the pride and pump, all right, that America has is going to become null and void. That whole bravado, pride that America once had, just dealing with the, because Trump, he still got it. All right, the people in the White House still got it. Certain politicians and whatnot, but the average American, you go to work, that Edomite that had that raised up truck, couldn't wait to hit the gas hella hard and let that black smoke out.
Right.
Like, he ain't on that level of pride that he once was, man.
He don't got his flag in the back of it no more.
Yeah. That MAGA flag.
It used to be a big old flag that used to flap in the back of his truck. But he took that down now.
Yeah, he ain't got the DJT 2028 on there.
Right.
That fucking the American flag, the MAGA flag, the all that.
Yeah, the don't tread on me.
Dumbass stickers and shit. they ain't on that level of pride that they once was, man.
Right.
All right, because they see that this place it's not received well by the rest of the world.
Yep. It says, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards.
That's all that's going on. It's a bunch of witchcraft going on behind closed doors. All right, because the council of Egypt is failing, being that nobody in Trump's cabinet told him, hey, that ain't a good look to go down to Venezuela to go do that.
Right.
All right, you're gonna have us viewed in the wrong light in the eyes of the international community if you do this.
Right.
Somebody should have advised against him doing that, but to show that there ain't no more wisdom within, Babylon, no matter who gets up in office. Hey, the Lord had it to where he carried that action out.
Yep. And Trump is notoriously known for surrounding himself by yes men. All right, surrounding himself by people who's not going to have a backbone to tell him no. Anybody that tells him no or stands up to him, he usually gets rid of him. Okay. It says, and the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord of hosts. Okay, and we're seeing that cruel Lord indeed is DJT, man. All right, the policies he's putting in place here in America, the aspirations he has for the rest of the world, it's letting it be known that, you know, pretty much it's get down with his system or lay down, man. Let me read that verse one more time for you. It says in the this is verse 4, Isaiah chapter 19 verse 4. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord of hosts.
Yeah. So that cruel lord is Donald Trump, man. Okay, but we see that this dude that's in office is that cruel lord, man. He's just totally doing away with all checks and balances. All right, that's why you have, as the Apostle Tahar was going into it, you know, you got three different sections of the government. Three different branches.
You got the
legislative, executive, and judicial.
And the judicial, right? And it's supposed to be checks and balances between the three of them,
yeah.
To where you don't have one rising up with all the power.
Yeah.
You know, that's why, you know, it's I think the legislative branch, they make up the laws. Okay, you got Congress, all right, and you got the House of Representatives and also the Senate, right? And that's what makes up Congress, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
You know, the House of Representatives in the Senate, okay, which the House of Representatives they get their personnel according to how populous the state is, versus the Senate, which everybody, regardless of the state, they get 2 representatives in there, and they're the ones that's supposed to come up with the laws. Okay, you got the judicial branch, which is the Supreme Court, which is supposed to, you know, uphold and interpret what the laws was supposed to be. And then you got the president, who sits in the executive branch, who has the ability to veto laws that may come through. Okay, and those three are supposed to be able to check each other, man. You know, rock paper scissors type shit, man. All right, but you got right now, you got the executive branch moving without the authorization of the judicial and the legislative branch. Okay, because Congress is supposed to vote and approve military action, man. Okay, they're supposed to say, yeah, we can do a strike on this place, or but you got DJT.
And they vote on that,
right? Yeah,
you know
no, and it's got to pass through that. It's got to pass through the whole, you know, the whole system. But you got DJT, who's just
like, fuck that.
I'm commander in chief. I'm in control of the military. So I'm gonna tell the military to do, you know what I'm saying, and they gotta follow their orders, man.
Yeah, and you have there's this Navy, I forget his rank. He's like an admiral or something like that. He's retired, but he pretty much was letting the military know, because he's still involved with the military, and I think he might be a congressman too. I forget, but he was letting them know, like, y'all don't have to abide by orders that's not lawful.
Yeah, unlawful
orders. You don't have to obey those unlawful orders. And being that he actually stated that, you got Pete Hedgehog, all right, Hegseth, that this dude said that he's gonna take some of his rank and cut down some of his pension.
Yeah, he
demoted him and cut down his pension.
Yep.
For speaking facts and speaking truth. You speak the truth, all right? Esau's like, we're gonna take some of your money, we're gonna take some of your rank, all that. So that lets you know this is an unjust society. Meanwhile, you got Donald Trump that said, pertaining to Venezuela, that they're gonna use it's gonna be a judicious process in which they use to govern Venezuela. How is that so when that's not a judicious process you even use to go take their oil?
Right.
Or it wasn't judicious what you did as far as taking that dude's rank and some of his retirement money, because he said something that went against what you guys stand for and promote. All right, so this place, it's a hypocritical nation, man, that's gonna be destroyed, man.
Right.
Can I read this real quick? This is Galatians chapter 4, verse 16. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
Right. So when you speak the truth, you become an enemy to all antichrists. so to say. All right, if you speak truth, come from the scriptures, people that are anti-Yahushua is gonna have a problem with it. That's why you got all these so-called these niggas on TikTok talking down on the Hebrew Israelites because they're anti-Yahushua. Okay, that's why you got a demonization on part of Esau, Edom, toward the Israelites because we're speaking truth. Okay. Granddaddy, what you got?
I got
Get this far.
the thing that has been, and then okay. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 9. The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done.
Right.
And there is no new thing under the sun.
Right. I had the brother pull that because what we're seeing in the rail right now is nothing more than 2.0 of what Esau did to get the Americas. Okay, him coming here, all right, in the 1400s, 1500s, all right, colonizing North, Central, and South America, kicking Gad and Reuben's ass, kicking Issachar, Zebulon, Naphtali, Asher, Issachar, you know, Ephraim, Manasseh, okay? What he did back then, he's attempting to do it all over again, but just with modern weapons.
Right.
You know, the technology, yeah, the technology that they are afforded in this current day and time, that's what they're using to go around the earth and bully everybody. Okay? So this ain't nothing new. People's all surprised and appalled at what Trump has done in Venezuela and his threats against Greenland.
Right.
All right, and pulling out of NATO and
Right.
this is nothing new. All right, Esau, they get down like that.
Hey, the scriptures say that a leopard can't change his spots, man.
Yeah,
The
grab
Ethiopian can't change his skin. But the point being that the devil is he's always going to prove himself to be the devil. All right, he wasn't created to be anything other than that. All right, so he's always, you know, hey, a cat can't just stop being a cat. It can't, you know what I'm saying? Even if it grew up around dogs, it's still gonna be a fucking cat, man. You know? Yep. Even if it's the only cat, you got 9 dogs and 1 cat, that cat's gonna be a fucking cat, man.
Somebody's smoking.
You know?
Nasty ass cigarettes, man. Y'all smell that?
Must be in the high winds. You know what I'm saying? These low winds down here.
Jeremiah 13 and 23.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 13. You said 13, 23? This is Jeremiah, chapter 13, verse 23. It says, can an Ethiopian change his skin, or a leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil.
Right. So Esau can't do right, can't do good. The same way a Ethiopian, you know, unless they bleach themselves, you know, unless they bleach themselves, all right, which you don't see Ethiopians doing that, all right. But yeah, so Esau can't do good, man. He's accustomed and built for doing evil. All right, he's the sword of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. He's the left-hand side of the Heavenly Father. Okay? As far as the people that was created to be the adversary of the planet Earth, that's Esau's role, and he can't operate outside of that. You know? Okay, go ahead, bro.
Did you want more of that or just Daniel? Okay, this is Daniel chapter 2 and verse 32. This, I'll start at 31. Thou, O king, sawest, and behold, a great image, this great image, whose brightness was excellent, stood before thee, and from thereof was terrible. This image's head,
The form thereof.
and the form thereof was terrible. This image's head was of fine gold, his breasts and arms of silver, his belly and his thighs of brass, his legs of iron, and his feet part of iron and part of clay.
Yep. So it went into the different materials that were compiled to pretty much make this image. All right, now that image ain't nothing more than a big ass idol. Okay, because all those materials represented a specific empire or kingdom that was going to rule at a certain period of time. Somebody grab Habakkuk, 2nd chapter. At a specific point in time, each one of those, the head of gold, all right, the brass, the iron, so on and so forth, was going to rule. And each one of those kingdoms promoted idol worship. Okay, the heathen, what they promote in the earth is idol worship. They don't promote the worshiping of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai or furthering of the knowledge of the creator of heaven and earth. They promote a bunch of lies, man. A bunch of shit that's made up. All right, some crackhead, all right, or some demon that came to some person, fed them some bullshit, and they feed it to others, and the others believe that shit, and now it's held as a standard in the earth. Okay, so America is no different, which is why this place is gonna be destroyed, man.
Right.
Go ahead. Was that it on there?
Verse 34, thou sawest till that a stone was cut out
That's the important part right there.
out without hands, which smote the image upon the feet
Right.
that were of iron and clay.
And the feet being this revived Roman Empire that is comprised of America, of NATO, EU, okay? Because America stems from Great Britain. All right, Great Britain is part of those EU nations, part of those toes. All right, so that stone being Yahweh Shai, when he returns back to this earth via a chariot, okay, that's what's going to be used to take this place down.
Right.
All right, along with the missiles from Russia and China and whatever nation there is that possesses missiles that can actually reach continental U.S. Whether that's by way of surface to air,
Right.
or intercontinental, or via a ship,
Yep.
submarine,
Or any other method.
Go ahead, George.
And break them into pieces. Then was the iron, the clay, the brass, the silver, and the gold broken to pieces together.
Right, because there will never be another heathen kingdom that will rule. Okay, the heathen, this is their time, man, and their time is almost up. But after Yahweh Shai returns, there will be no more rulership for the heathen. Okay,
And became like the chaff of the summer threshing floor, and the wind carried them away, that no place was found for them. And the stone that smote the image became a great mountain,
right.
and filled the whole earth.
The government of Israel, of the Israelites, 777, is going to blanket the whole earth. The whole earth is going to be under a righteous. The whole earth is going to be under a righteous vibration as a result of Yahweh Shai destroying these nations. All right, putting them in captivity. All right, the promotion of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai being forwarded in the earth. The heathen put in slavery, contrary to what the crackheads at Genesis want to promote.
Oh man!
All right, you're gonna have Israel get these other nations in order by way of force. And the same way Donald Trump said that. The White House said something about they gotta use force to
bring about peace.
Yeah. All right, hey, keep that same energy.
Yeah, keep that up.
Okay, because we're gonna use force to get to bring peace in the earth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. The Lord's not coming back to set up the kingdom, you know, in a peaceable manner, where other nations are still gonna, you know, have some type of authority or power. You know, the Lord's not gonna have to go report to the UN Security Council about why he took down this nation or that nation, man. All right. He said he's coming back not to meet them as a man. He's coming back and just straight up taking over, man. Okay. That's why I mentioned that stone breaking those breaking the feet. They said it broke them to where they was like the chaff in the at the threshing floor, man. Okay. Go ahead, brother.
It's Daniel 7:26. But the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion to consume and to destroy it unto the end. And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominion shall serve and obey him.
Right. Yahweh Shai. All kingdoms is gonna serve and obey Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? It will be no more dominion or rulership for the heathen. Their chance at rulership is gonna be done. That's what it is. Go ahead. Let's go.
Verse 28. Hitherto is the end of the matter. As for me, Daniel, my cogitations much troubled me, and my countenance changed in me, but I kept the matter in my heart.
Shall I read that again?
Hitherto is the end of the matter. As for me, Daniel, my cogitations much troubled me, and my countenance changed in me.
Shut up, bitch!
But I kept the matter in my heart.
All right, so shall I read that again?
Hitherto is the end of the matter. As for me, Daniel, my cogitations much trouble me, and my countenance changed in me, but I kept the matter in my heart.
Yeah. So, there's all kind of dudes out here, man. Yeah, hey, that you receive a vision on the level of what Daniel did. Hey, that'll have you, you know, perplexed in the mind, man. You know, wondering what's it mean. You know, all that. Okay. What do you have? Did you have something?
That was it on that one.
I got something. This is Ecclesiastes. This is based off of something that was being stated earlier. Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 15. It says, that which is crooked cannot be made straight, and that which is wanting cannot be numbered.
Right. Something that's crooked cannot be made straight. If the Lord He created Esau to be crooked, man. All right, to be a conniving prick. All right. So it's in their nature to be devilish and do the shit they do. You know? They're estranged from the womb. Okay? If you want to grab that Torah in what's that, Isaiah 15. Actually, first grab Isaiah 50 and 16 real quick. Alright, because that's in Isaiah 58. But grab Isaiah 50 and 16. And then after that, grab Isaiah 58.
You said Isaiah 50 and 16?
Yeah.
It only goes to 11.
I mean,
Psalms?
Isaiah 56. Isaiah 56.
56 and 16?
I mean, what am I talking about? It's like, man. Psalm 50. Hold up.
Hey, while he's looking for that, let me read this. This is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach in the Apocrypha, chapter 10, starting at verse 1. It says, "A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein."
Yeah, that's talking about Donald Trump, man. All right, you got these people here in Babylon that are just like just like Donald Trump. You got the president that survives off of damn McChicken sandwiches. This dude he loves McDonald's McChicken sandwiches.
Right.
All right. Now, when you go to work and you got to be around these Edomites at lunch break, they're eating some shit that smell crazy when they put it in the microwave. All right, you go in the bathroom after they use the restroom, and it's just like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? So on all levels, these Edomites is just a vile, disgusting, decrepit race of people. Okay? From the brothers last night in Dallas was going into the so-called nobility of Europe.
Oh yeah.
How
nasty they are.
How nasty they were. They invented high heels for the purpose of not stepping in fecal matter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Princess
Dresses being all big and whatnot, and so that way they can defecate on themselves. You know, just disgusting people, man.
Yeah.
Edomites are very disgusting people, man. Niggas take a shit, not wash their hands, right? You in the bathroom, you washing your hands. This nigga get up out the stall, true story, and walk right. He took a shit and just walked right past you.
Right.
Don't think about washing his hands or nothing.
Never crossed his mind.
And then you go to the break room. This nigga in there eating finger food,
licking them shits.
Like, man, like Esau's disgusting, man. And wonder why they got all kind of health issues.
Right.
You know.
Right. And that doesn't just change. You know what I'm saying? Just because time has passed. That's in them. That's how they are made, man. The scriptures say they're viler than the earth.
There's some
the basest of men, right?
Yeah, there's some dirty shit in this earth. You know, you go certain places in the earth and you know, so like going to a damn bat cave and all the bat droppings and that'll be in a bat cave. That's
right.
Like dirty. You don't want to touch that.
Right.
You know, Esau's on that level, if not worse.
Right. Yeah, Esau's a dirty motherfucker, man. Hey, what be killing me is they'll go and they'll go and pull a knife out their pocket and use that to start cutting up their food. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's a pocket knife. They don't use that on who knows what.
Without sanitizing?
No, they just pull it straight out and start cutting into their food. And it's like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't worried about transferring whatever the hell you was cutting with that into the, you ain't worried about that? Apparently not, because you know what I'm saying? I've seen that happen. I've seen at least 5 different Edomites out here in Washington do that shit. You know, cut into an apple, cut into whatever it may be. I've seen them cut into their meat. You know what I'm saying? Crazy.
I can't wait till we have these Edomites in slavery, man. That's gonna be a joyous occasion. You know, just thinking about the demonic, wicked shit Esau does in you know, just thinking about just Esau in general is like they're played out, man. You know, they're worthless. Okay, they're worthless, man. So we're gonna get our money out of them by way of we're gonna get our reparations by way of slavery. Then after that, they ain't got no salt, so it's good for nothing.
Right.
They're good for nothing.
There's a lot of big ass rocks that we need smaller. You know what I'm saying? Manageable size. Because you know these big hard gyms, that needs to go into, you know what I'm saying? That needs to go on our walls. That gotta go into our jewelry. You know what I'm saying? Our clothing and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be in manageable sizes. Somebody gotta do that. Somebody gotta break them shit down.
Yeah. Hey, brothers put out a video. I sent it to the chat. You got an Edomite out in Pennsylvania that got arrested for fucking breaking into graveyards and stealing remains from dead people, skulls and he's selling that shit. He got a Facebook page which he's selling skulls and shit. He driving out of town to Ohio to sell fucking your grandma's fucking skull and femur. You know, that's the nature of Esau, man. Esau is not gonna be needed in the earth after we extract reparations from before the, you know, going back to damn Cain. You know?
He said he had
Going back to the serpent, really.
Yeah. He said he had 100 bones in his fucking house.
That's ridiculous.
That's crazy work.
We was talking about it, man. This dude actually, you got to go in at night to the graveyard, like,
Dig 6 feet.
you press for time.
Right.
You got a backpack with all kind of tools.
You gotta get it done tonight. You can't come back tomorrow night. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow night the jig's up. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta get this done tonight. You know? As soon as you can. As soon as you gotta be sitting there watching for the groundskeeper. Like, you gotta know this nigga's schedule.
Yep.
He leaving. So that way you can roll in with your pickup truck or whatever the fuck. You know?
And you gotta go to all kind of crazy, far away, different.
You gotta hit different cemetery. You can't just hit the same one. It's the same local one.
It's like robbing the bank, robbing the same bank and shit.
You hit one in one town, they gonna call the other motherfuckers around them.
Right. So
you gotta go to a whole nother place.
Yeah, because the whole thing's gotta be. You know the cemeteries is like, hey man, we had an incident last night. You can't go back to that same cemetery no time soon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how's this nigga? This nigga got all the cemeteries in the area. He gotta be hitting them shits. You know what I'm saying?
This is Psalm 50 and 16. But unto the wicked the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes?
Yeah, to the wicked. The wicked is Esau, Edom. Okay? Can you grab that in the Obadiah, the border of wickedness?
Oh, I'm sorry. I still got some more in this.
Okay. Matter of fact, let this brother finish that. Finish your scripture and then hold that border of wickedness.
Okay. This is back in Sirach chapter 10. This is verse 3. It says, an unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
Yeah, unwise king destroyeth his people. All right, it's unwise. They were saying, I was watching a YouTube short, and that nigga Godfrey was saying that Gazelle Maxwell, Jeffrey Epstein's mistress, or whatever you want to consider her father, I forget his name, he was in charge of pretty much the publication of the books that we had to learn from growing up. And it's through the spirit. That's funny, we was talking about certain books we had to read in elementary and middle school and high school and shit like that. But the you know, those mass-produced books that schools had, like his dad, her dad was the nigga that was in charge of fucking what curriculum was going into those books to educate the populace of the U.S. And what did that do? That dumbed down people. You don't learn nothing from the American education system. Even college. Hey, the brothers and daughters once again was going into last night. Elder Ariella said that white bitch that graduated was dumb.
Airhead got a doctorate.
Got a doctorate, dumb as hell. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Hey, that'd be real. There's sometimes you may go to somebody who's a so-called specialist, right? Like I'm thinking of the example last time I had to go to an eye doctor, right?
I was gonna say ear, nose, and throat or something like that.
Bitch
was stupid. Bitch was stupid, man. You know? Or when I had to go to the little do the little medical check on the job, the bitch there was stupid. She was trying to tell me I had a heart murmur, right? Which is like, she even was saying, like, usually they'll catch that as a child. Well, obviously that means I don't got it, bitch.
Look, bitch, I'm still here.
I've been through the army, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'd have had something wrong with it, like, that shit would have been caught, bitch. You now just, you gonna diagnose somebody that's in their mid-30s with something that will get caught when there was a child. How does that work, man? You know? But because she got that piece of paper, she's allowed to be in that field of work. This is on the comment board. Oh, the brother Kananya Shalom.
Shalom, Monty.
All right. Shalom to the brothers on the comment board. All right.
So what did you say? I'm gonna cancel it.
I'm gonna cancel that. I don't know what he's talking. I don't know what you're referring to. Mike PE5IV. If you're a real person.
Robot. Right.
Anyway.
Fake news.
Anyway, it says the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
Yep. And that one that's going to be profitable, that's going to be set up over the earth, is going to be Yahushua. All right, and the Israelites. Okay?
That was it on that.
Go ahead.
It's Psalm 50 and 16. But unto the wicked the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?
Yeah. See, what business do you Edomites have with claiming to be the Heavenly Father's people, to be the seat of righteousness and morality in the earth, the standard? Go ahead.
Seeing thou hast hated instruction and castest my words behind thee, when thou sawest a thief, then thou consentest with him, and hast been partaker with adulterers. Thou
right. Esau, when we was getting taken down in the past, all right, during the Babylonians, when the Babylonians came and took down Jerusalem, you had Esau that was cheering that shit on. You know, letting them know certain routes, certain cuts in which you can, hey, go this way, and you know you can corner them off, and you can get more of them. You know what I'm saying? This a little duck off they got. You know, Esau was on that. You know, go ahead.
When thou sawest a thief, then thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit.
Yeah. Everything from Esau is evil, and it's all a big lie. Right? Donald Trump clearly illustrates that. Everything coming from America is one big ass lie, lying and saying that the boats, the 80-something, 90-something boats that they've blown up, or it might be people that's died. It's close to 100. But all those boats that was blown up were trafficking narcotics. No proof, no evidence, right?
No trial.
No trial, no human remains, you know, left to even to go to trial. Like, just think about that, man. You hit this boat, right? You got 2-3 people on there. You hit the boat, you blow it up, and those remains is just in the ocean. They're just in the ocean,
Right.
Because these things is happening at night.
Right.
All right, so their body's just fucking at the bottom of the ocean now. All right, this is somebody's father, somebody's grandchild, husband, so on and so forth. All they know is they seen him one morning, and that was the last time they ever seen him. And because it's not happening to so-called Americans, you know, they really could care less. Okay? But this guy, Donald Trump, is supposed to be sitting at the seat of morality. You know, it's all a bunch of BS. And everything, as the brother's been going into, the brothers in you know, other Yashawamba and Apostle Tahar, all this shit is a fucking psyop. Everything is orchestrated. It's a psyop. Okay, it's a movie. all right, in which the Heavenly Father is controlling, and you got that left hand really doing this thing right now. You know? Go ahead.
Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother, thou slanderest thine own mother's son.
Yeah, because Jacob and Esau got the same mother and father. All right? But what do you have? You have Esau condemning Israelites. All right, we started this camp with bringing out Jeremiah 30:7. All right, time of Jacob's struggle. All right, slandering Israelites, and that slander is going to get physical. You know, it's going to get physical. Go ahead.
These things hast thou done, and I kept silence, though thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself.
Yeah, so the Most High allowed Esau a certain amount of time to do and carry out certain left-hand actions in the earth. And Esau, being so proud, all right, like the brothers had mentioned last night, the Most High, he judges Israel right then and there. All right, even for brothers in the truth. You know what I'm saying? You might have a dumbass thought or a wicked thought that pop up in your mind, and you're actually physically doing something, right? And it'll be something that'll happen, which you know it was a dumbass, wicked ass thought. But while you're doing something, the Lord have you smash your finger or something like that, or stub your toe to let you know, like, no, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Lord does that with those that he loves and cares about. He chastens us, the nation of Israel, more so the elect. All right, the hopeful members of the elect, should I say. All right, the circumcision brothers that's in the truth. All right, laboring. Okay, but for Esau and these other nations, the Most High, you got free reign to just be a demon. All right, to just do all kind of bullshit in the earth and get away with it. Or what seems to be you getting away with it, ultimately, for the Most High to come back with a tab with all the iniquities of the kingdom listed on this motherfucker, that you can't, if the other nations ain't gonna take gold and silver as a ransom for Esau, all right, as the scriptures say, they should regard not gold or silver.
Yep.
Gold and silver ain't gonna be able to get Esau out of this ass whooping that he gonna catch from the other nations. So how much more Yahweh Shem Yahushua? Go ahead.
I was altogether, thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself.
Right.
But I will.
Esau, seeing that the Heavenly Father allowed him to do certain things to the Israelites, this guy started feeling himself to the point where he's like, yeah, God looks like me. Oh yeah, you know, in this, the Renaissance, all that, all right, whitewashing, iconoclasm, painting all the biblical images of the Israelites and the angels, painting them as Edomites. He did that because he figured that, shit, the apple of the Lord's eye, if we took him down and put him in slavery, and God is he's all for this, which he is, all right. You know, go ahead.
But I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes.
And that's what's happening, and Esau don't like it. Before Esau's eyes, you have the nation of Israel, starting with the hopeful elect, that's getting in order. All right, that's putting off the ways and the customs of Babylon and all these other nations, all right, and seeking their power. And Esau don't like that. Here it is, you hate us so much, the niggas are worthless, worth 3/5 of a human being, as brother was going into last night. All these African booty scratcher jokes, your primates, you evolved from monkeys and all this. But when you refrain from even wanting to befriend Esau, you standoffish, you don't fuck with him, You mind your business. All right, you don't want to bump, rub elbows and do all that with Esau. They can't. Hey, the nigga at the grocery store. They don't like that. Here it is. You want to degrade Israelites, but when we refrain from even fucking having any type of interaction with you, you make it a point to fucking now it's a problem. We was in the grocery store earlier getting something to drink. I'm waiting for Esau's order to be done, and he can't help but try to engage in conversation with me. You know, he looking at football on his phone. He's like, "Oh, foot, this is playoffs." I just act like this dude, like he don't even exist.
Oh, that's weird.
And then he gonna say, "Oh, that's weird." Like, well, yeah, it's weird because I don't want to fucking conversate with your weird ass.
It's weird because I ain't trying to be your friend.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, for
Because it's cold outside. You got on fucking shorts.
Right.
But I'm weird.
All that hatred that they have towards the tribes, but they won't leave us alone, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They won't allow us to just be, you know?
They'll move into a city secluded to not be around us, and all they do is talk about us.
Right.
We're the topic of their whole life, man. Those niggers, man, they out there killing it, feeling it. The news you watch, everything, the TV shows you watch, all about Jake, just so you can be critical and be a fucking demon, man, and to be a accuser of the Israelites, man.
Hey, when it was segregation and Jake did have their own shit, Esau would come and roll up into Jake's shit.
Yep.
It wasn't the other way. Jake wasn't born to, you know what I'm saying, in the midst of the night. Jake wasn't gathering together to go into Esau's fucking side of town.
Not even a little bit.
But that's all Esau was doing was gathering up, you know what I'm saying, to go and fuck with Jake, man.
Hey, that movie Rosewood show you that. You know, down in Florida, Rosewood, Florida. Jake minding their business, prosperous. Esau being the devil.
Yep.
All right, wanting something to do. All right, Black Wall Street, same thing.
Right.
You know, Esau is the most envious race of people created on the planet, man. You know, just envious for no reason. They hate us because they ain't us.
That's it, brother. King Hell down there with the Osage.
Yep.
Right? Got up in that whole tribe and fucking whitewashed it out.
Right.
Motherfuckers, man.
Right.
Envious.
Sitting in the council with the elders.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Speaking the language and whatnot, man. Hey, but that's the real reason why Esau has a problem with us pushing forth the truth too. Is because it doesn't include him. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't allow any type of an avenue for him to come and get in there, man.
Hey, like those individuals that wanted to help build. When we were building
Jerusalem.
Yeah, when we was building back Jerusalem, you had the heathen that wanted to participate, and when they couldn't participate, then it was a problem.
Right.
Now it's they want to go lie, they want to go into history,
right,
and talk about and you find that in the record books. You know, there's seditious people.
If you allow them to build, then they're gonna rebel against you.
They rebel against kings, and matter of fact, can you find that? In I believe Nehemiah. Go ahead, Siobhan. This road be driving crazy.
I got Obadiah and your Habakkuk as well that you asked.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
You want me to grab one of those for you?
Yeah, grab Obadiah, the border of wickedness.
Yeah.
But first grab the other Psalm 58. 3. You know, because the wicked are estranged from the womb. Right? Every Edomite is a demon from the spirit world to the womb, to birth, to death, back to the grave, back to the spirit world. They're demons, okay? They don't have no come to Jesus movement where they repent and are forgiven of their sins, and now they're upstanding Christians. They're the express examples of righteousness in the earth. No, they're demons, man. Okay, go ahead.
This is Psalms 58:2. Yea, in heart ye work wickedness.
Yeah, Esau, his mind is geared for wickedness. You know what I'm saying? When you look, man, Satan be working with Esau, man. The shit they get away with. Think about some of the shit that you experienced growing up. All right, elementary school, middle school, high school, dealing with Esau. There's always that one bitch ass Edomite that you got attention with that'll do something, right? He dead wrong, but somehow you get in trouble for it. Y'all get into it or whatever, and you the one getting in trouble, and nothing happens to this guy.
Right.
You go to the office and shit, and this dude's lying, and they just believing it because he's an Edomite.
Right.
All right, Satan be working with Esau, man. Okay.
Ye weigh the violence in your hands in the earth.
Yeah, hey, that's exemplified via what you see going on currently with America.
Mm-hmm.
They weigh the violence of their hands in the earth. Just doing whatever fucking demonic shit they want to do, being that they are blessed with the power of the sword. They just doing it, man. Yeah. The gloves are off. They just doing it. But
the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
Yeah. As soon as that Edomite is pulled up out of the mother's womb, and the baby got to get slapped by the doctor, and his first cry that Esau lets out, that's a lie. All right, in baby talk. For hey, if you can translate that, hey, you just told a lie.
Lying ass nigga. You need a spanking.
The baby come out talking about but when you translate it, he said, I'm Anglo-Saxon.
I'm Anglo-Saxon.
I'm liar.
I'm better than you are. You came from a monkey.
Chosen people.
Right.
Yeah.
Lying ass little baby.
I'm Jewish.
Right.
Shut your little ass up.
God looks like me.
I just left and they all look like me. Do you know that?
I know he's the baby.
God and JC looks like me.
Yeah. He's like, I came from the spirit realm. God told me to tell you that the angels are white.
Right. They look like me with wings.
First
little fucking, they're angels are little babies with fucking
man.
wings.
That shit is the weirdest shit.
Hey, you know what proves that? What proves that? Be these damn. You have some of these little Edomites that'll say that die, have some near-death experience, and they say, oh yeah, like if they were dead for a quick little second and then they come back, they'll be on some, oh yeah, I seen Jesus, and then they tell some dumbass story. How they seen Jesus and all this. It's like, man, get the fuck out of here. That in itself is a fucking lie.
Right.
You know? Right.
Their poison is like the poison of a serpent.
Yeah. All right. Esau's doctrines. All right. The idols that he promotes, that he encourages people to worship. All right. His system, his way of life. You take heed to that shit. That ain't nothing more than poison, as if you got bit by a damn king cobra. You know what I'm saying? Like look at the nigga woman, right? That took hold to being an independent. Beyonce, oh my lady is independent. Who won the world, girls? Who won the world? Busybody, fucking INDEPE, all this bullshit that is promoted. All right, which all that stems from Esau giving niggas a playbook on what he wants the people's minds to be fucked up with. All right, over time, these women, Jake in general, but these women take hold of that shit, and look at them now. They got fucking pink and purple hair. They got septum rings. They got weird ass colored eye contacts. All right, all these body modifications. They're walking around with an ant's ass
Eyelash.
a Bugs Life booty.
You know what I'm saying?
They got damn eyelashes.
Bugs Life booty.
Yeah. You know, eyelashes fucking big as the fake eyelashes that they put on cars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know, just bugged out, man. All right. So you take if you listen to what Esau say, no matter how good it sounds, you're gonna be bugged out as a result of that.
Right.
When we see that's the case with our people, man.
Yep.
And the ones who's really fucked up by it is the nigga woman.
Yep.
They got a new thing in the earth where bitches is talking about you know, clowning that male loneliness. You know what I'm saying? Talking about, oh, so now that we work and we can provide for ourselves everything that you used to have to provide for us, and you actually, they're saying now you actually got to bring something to the table. And you don't like it. Nah, bitch, we just ain't dealing with your funky, nasty, stupid ass, man, because you bought into Esau's lie that you're on top. You know, and hey, it's prophecy, right? You know, anything in the earth.
They're gonna there's a very rude awakening that's gonna happen for the American woman. That's very soon, man.
Right.
A very, very rude awakening. All these women that think that they're good because they got an apartment all by themselves or whatnot. Yeah, they're gonna realize how much they need a man very, very soon.
Hey, y'all remember that video I sent out of that dude, that Jack that was talking about when the shit go down?
Oh yeah,
they gonna be getting killed.
Yeah, he's like a black man. You gotta, you know what I'm saying?
He was like, we're gonna have to kill him. You know, if they on some, cause they gonna side with Esau, man.
Right.
They gonna side. These nigga women is gonna side with the government. They gonna side, not just nigga women, women. Period. All right, unless the Heavenly Father got a spirit on them that's contrary to this world. All right, and they realize and understand the importance of the Israelite man. All right, not just a man of the Lord. If that spirit ain't on them, they's not to be trusted, man.
That's right.
All right, trying to be in order and follow your lead. If she ain't trying to do that, man,
Bye.
hey, bitch gonna turn on you, man. Straight up. So that dude, the black dude, he was like, man, we're gonna have to kill him. He was like, I never really thought of it, but he was like, I can see that a lot of these black women is gonna have to die because they gonna be looking to kill us.
Setting us up like they do in the hood.
You know?
Yeah.
Fucking ghetto gagging ass black bitch riding around in the back of a fucking F-150 in a damn dog kennel.
Right.
With Esau driving, and she like a dog barking out where Jake at. This what they're hiding out over here.
Damn. Like a pointer dog. You know the little pointer dog that be finding the prey? And just silently pointing. She gonna be doing that shit. Man. That's fucked up. Saw 58 and partway through 4.
They showed you in Planet of the Apes, right? Caesar, all of that, the new series that they did over the last decade or so. They showed you in there that they called them donkeys. Those would be the apes that turned on the apes and was helping the humans.
There we go.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So you gonna have these nigga women as donkeys, man. You know, turning on Jake.
They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely.
Yeah, like Elam with his little flute, charming this snake. And you think you got that nigga all hypnotized, and you doing all this and shit, and then out of nowhere, this nigga just bite your ass. Stop the ear, like fuck that music, nigga.
You're a tweaker out in Florida. You think you the alligator whisperer, thinking you about to stop this nigga from biting you, and he fucking attack your ass and start rolling you down the street.
We going alligator in the first place.
Oh, tweaker geographic ass.
And that video was funny as hell.
It was funny as shit. That's how they be though. Just delusional. Verse 6: break their teeth, O Most High, in their mouth, break out the great teeth of the young lion, O Lord.
Hey, if I'm not mistaken, too, snakes are the cobras in them. They don't got good hearing. You know what I'm saying? So it's not as if the flute. It's not as if they're responding to the flute itself. That's why they're rocking with it, trying to get it to mirror their. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's really what it's about. It really doesn't have nothing to do with the flute itself, because the snakes don't really have hearing. They don't really have hearing.
That's entertainment for the people.
Right. That's entertainment.
And part of the show.
Right.
They showed you that in that movie Karate Kid with Jaden Smith.
Yeah, with Jaden Smith.
When he had to follow the
snake, right?
Yep.
To learn how to do that little backflip kick or whatever the fuck that.
Yeah.
That won him.
Whatever that was.
That won him the competition.
Yeah.
When he hurt his leg or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how the movie go.
You've seen the movie.
it. Jackie Chan.
Verse 7, let them melt away as water which run continually. When he bendeth his bow to shoot his arrows, let them be as cut in pieces.
Yeah. Ultimately, America is going to be dissolved by way of nuclear destruction. Okay? So, no weapon system, no weapons defense is going to, ward off the missiles that's going to be hitting this place. And that's pretty much it. Okay.
Verse 8, as a snail which melteth, let every one of them pass away. Let the untimely, like the untimely birth of a woman, that they may not see the sun.
Right. So just how you pour some Epsom salt, or not just salt in general on a snail, and that nigga start fizzling.
You talk about the one with the little girl in the rain.
The
iodized
more.
milk?
Yeah. You know, you pour that on a snail and watch that nigga.
Yellow sundress or whatever.
Yeah. Watch that nigga just turn into fucking a chemical reaction. That's what's gonna be. These Edomites is gonna be on that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, children are cruel, man.
Yeah.
To bugs and insects, children are cruel. You know. Just imagine if there was giants that come and burn, like throw acid on you, just to watch you fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you can't even talk to it. Or
you can't do nothing. Can't do no reasoning with this. You know what I'm saying?
You yelling or whatever, and they don't even hear.
They don't even
hear that you even making the utterance something.
Right. Go ahead, man.
That was it on that one.
Let me grab this. This is in the book of Ezra, chapter 4. Ezra's not Nehemiah. The book of Ezra, chapter 4. And I'm just going to kind of read through this for the point. All right. Starting at verse 1, it says, now, when the adversaries of Judah and Benjamin heard that the children of the captivity builded the temple of the Lord power of Israel.
And that's what's going on now. All right, we're building the third temple. All right, which is spiritual. Dealing with the Lord's, hopeful elect. All right, that's the temple that's getting built in this day and time.
Right.
Which those elect members is going to be New Jerusalem that comes down out of the ships. All right, embarking on that journey.
Right, the Golden City or whatever. Embarking on the journey.
Embarking on that journey. 441, bro. That word, look the word embark. Look it up. Oh, matter of fact, look it up. All right, that word embark means to pretty much board a ship, and that's our hopes. Is boarding a chariot.
That's right.
All right. Grab it from Edmund. Or the picture or whatever.
It says, then they came to Zerubbabel and to the chief of the fathers and said unto them, let us build with you, for we seek your power.
Hey, and that's what vocab is off of, initially was off of. Even though he was on some...
We serve the same God.
Yeah, even though he was on some adversarial shit, it's still hopes of one to rub elbows and buddy, so that way he can get in and infiltrate and hinder progress. Because that's what the elites is trying to do by way of whatever handlers is dealing with Hakah and Hassad.
Right.
That ain't nothing more than than them trying to get in, because the whole doctrine that they had is out the window.
Right.
They're sitting down with Zion Lex. They're talking about the
Edomites or Arabs.
all kind of crazy shit, man.
They relinquished the hat, bro.
Yeah.
They
They might as well put a tiny top on.
Right. He finally removed the fucking baseball cap, man. That's crazy. You know, that's crazy. Yeah. This nigga.
Look at that. That's the face of defeat.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just got to do this so I can get this money.
That's it. That's that when you at work, somebody talking to you about the job.
That's that Judas face.
Yeah, man.
You know you don't fuck up, right?
Guilty. And shameful.
It says, let us build with you, for we seek your power as ye do. And we do sacrifice unto him since the days of Esar-Haddon, king of Ashur, which brought us up hither. Was Zerubbabel and Jeshua and the rest of the children of the fathers of Israel said unto them, ye have nothing to do with us to build the house unto our power, but we ourselves together will build unto the Lord Yahweh, power of Israel, as King Cyrus, the king of Persia, have commanded us.
Yeah, so this is exclusive to Israelites. You Edomites and you other nations pertaining to the gospel and salvation in general have nothing to do with it. Have nothing to do with Yahweh Shem Shah. All right, this is it's like you write a book, all right, for your children. You're an author, right? And you write a book for your children, you know, to read, story time or whatever, when they go to sleep or whatever. And you make all the characters Israelites, so-called Negroes, so to say. You know what I'm saying? You get the book published. Now you got some Edomites in an uproar, whitewashing the images to make it suitable for their little cracker kids. You know, because it's a good book. The kids is into it, but you are upset that the people in the book don't look like so-called white people. So you fucking take a damn a white marker and start coloring the faces white and lying and shit to your children. That's what Esau has done with the scriptures, man.
Yep.
All because they're envious that they the Lord is not dealing with them.
Right.
You know, they sold their birthright. You know,
The Lord hates them.
you go ahead and with a passion.
And it wasn't fit from the beginning, man.
Yep. Strange from the womb.
It says, then the people of the land weakened the hands of the people of Judah and troubled them in building.
Yeah, hating. You know, whatever they can do to disrupt progress, that's what they was doing.
They wanted to build. They wanted to have their hand inside the building of it, so that way they can be like, no, we belong here too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're part of it. We helped you build it, so we get to have access to this too.
Yep.
You know what I'm
being
saying?
nosy. You know, because Esau.
Esau would like to never set thy enemy next to you. You know, he'll seek to take your place, man.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, Esau just want to know. They want to know what the inner part, what it looks like, as far as like the temple. Heathens wasn't allowed in the temple,
Right.
but they want to help build so they can be like, oh, so this is what the inner sanctuary looks like, the inner court. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, gold everywhere.
Yeah. You know.
Okay, there's so much gold. We can totally come back later and grab all this gold. You know.
And you can visualize that too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What are you guys up to?
Hey, so big gold.
What are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Big goals, huh? Okay. Like just being nosy as a motherfucker, like the brother said, man.
Yeah,
That's the spirit of Esau. So you can envision them, you know, all the other nations really,
Yeah.
trying to get in there and make themselves a part of something that they will never belong to.
Right. We know about your power. We know about your God. You know, let us help build on two and two. Yeah, we believe. Yeah. Nah, man. This ain't for you
At all.
It says, and hired counselors against them to frustrate their purpose all the days of Cyrus, king of Persia, even until the reign of Darius, king of Persia.
Yep.
Now I'm gonna jump down because it's starting to mention how they, they band together to write these letters, but it got a lot of the repetitive, describing it or whatnot. I'm gonna jump down just for the point. It says, this is verse 11. It says, "This is the copy of the letter that they sent unto him, even to Artaxerxes the king, thy servants, the men on this side of the river, and at such a time be it known unto the king that the Jews, the Israelites, which came up from thee to us, are come unto Jerusalem, building the rebellious and bad city."
Yeah, complaining. Putting 10 on 2, doing the most, putting extras on it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We know you put extra on it, because if not, the boss wouldn't.
Not saying, not
the boss wouldn't come.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you know it was. You spun Euro step spin doctor.
Yeah.
You did a Euro step. You spun the whole fucking narrative and made Jake look like a villain.
Right.
When really,
your ass was in the wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
You was in the wrong, man.
You was in the wrong, dog. Go ahead. That's a nice move, man.
Yeah, it was. Those things are ugly. That was a nice color.
Yeah, that was like outer space blue.
Yeah. That was a nice little deep dark indigo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It says it says, "Building the rebellious and bad city, and have set up the walls thereof, and joined the foundations." Let me turn this page real quick. It says, "Be it known now unto the king, that if this city be builded, and the wall set up again, then will they not pay toll, tribute, and custom, and so thou shalt endamage the revenue of the kings."
Look. Here it is. The king is the one who even gave them permission to build. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Allowed them to build, but then you got some asshole complaining, talking about, well, like Esau, man.
Yeah.
Esau.
This is a big baby.
Currently, this is some other heathens.
Right.
Now, because we have maintenance from the king's palace, and it was not meet for us to see the king's dishonor, therefore have we sent and certified the king, that search may be made in the book of the records of thy fathers. So shalt thou find in the book of the records, and know that this city is a rebellious city.
Yeah, and that's one thing Esau loves to do. Esau loved going back in history, or going back to a certain time in which they can use as a reference to demonize Israelites. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit ain't got nothing to do with what's going on right now, but you want to resort back to that.
Right.
Meanwhile, if we do it, it's a problem. And there's really no need to do it, because Esau's still doing the fucking colonial expansionism. All right, manifest destiny, which all that is just code words for murder. John 10:10 real quick. Genocide, Palestine. Okay, all these little code terms ain't nothing more than just murder at the hands of Edomites. Y'all still doing it today. So it's cool when they do it. Problem when I do it.
Right.
Fuck it.
Hey, a good example of that is how Esau still wants to try to talk about Jake being hooked on crack, but they don't mention they don't mention how their people is strung the fuck out on Fetty, man.
On Fetty, which does not come from Venezuela.
Right.
Coke does not come from Venezuela like that.
Every Edomite is a cokehead.
Yeah,
every single one of them has tried fucking
bro.
coke. All of them have fucking done coke.
Yo, I knew cokeheads in the army.
Damn.
All right, I'm talking about motherfuckers who's doing drugs in the army, hardcore drugs in the military, man.
Right.
Your dad, yeah, your dad is a fucking colonel, a lieutenant colonel. Your dad got ranked, right? Got ranked, and your ass is popping ecstasy, like there's no tomorrow.
That's a Biden.
You know what I'm saying? You popping ecstasy. Your dad is a colonel. You're a sergeant, and you pushing drugs on fucking on the E4s, the E3s.
You sitting there, you slanging to the E3.
Yeah, man.
To the E2.
Hey, true story, man. True story. Real.
To the bus.
Facts,
You
bro.
know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Crazy.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? Fucking offered fucking coke and shit all in the army. Like, no, I'm good. I ain't fucking with no cocaine.
Right.
The fuck I look like sniffing cocaine, nigga?
Right. Do I look
No,
white
nigga,
to you?
You crazy?
No, nigga.
You fucking crazy?
You wanna bump? No, nigga.
Little bump G?
No.
Hey, that's white people shit.
Hey, you
Straight
got
up.
that one song that they be playing. They still play it on the radio, and it's talking about crystal meth. With the do. Everybody heard that song before. I want something real, right? Or however that shit is. That shit's talking about crystal meth. If you actually look at it, even says it. And I bumped up. Something, and I bumped up, right? That whole song's talking about crystal meth, and they still play that shit on the radio, man.
Shit, what's the other one? I can't feel my face when I.
Oh yeah.
Talking about cocaine.
Talking about cocaine.
The one with the nigga that sing with a high voice. He sing falsetto. With a falsetto.
The Dream.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, hey, so
And like the elder brother in Dallas said last night, man. You know, they ain't making no moves to stop coke from coming through the borders, or to really stop drugs from coming in through the borders, because it's their people that's the one that's hooked on that shit. You know, their problem with Jake is that Jake finds a way to make money off of that shit, man. That's which doesn't come back to the government through taxes. That's what their issue is, you know. But Jake ain't really the ones that strung out on these drugs, man. Esau's the one that strung out. They're the customers, you know.
yeah, they ain't trying to tackle the opioid problem,
Right.
which the opioids don't come from South America. They come from Afghanistan and places like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The fentanyl, the fentanyl and all that, that's coming through Mexico, China and shit.
A lot of these Edomites are strung out on pills too.
Yep.
You know, like the medical pills or whatever, the fucking pharmaceuticals, man. You know?
Well, yeah, you go in for a neck problem. They talk about, well, you know, you might need some antidepressants.
Right. Right.
For real, they the biggest drug dealers on earth.
Right.
Looking at Jake though. Y'all are crazy, man.
Yeah, that should be crazy. Like, I remember in high school, you know, you got certain Edomites that would be talking about popping pills out of their parents' medicine cabinet. And it's like, what?
Yeah.
First off,
Never would have thought this.
y'all gotta, like, you have a medicine cabinet with a bunch of pills in there?
I don't have a headache. Why would I take the, you know what I'm
You know,
talking about?
all
we got is Tylenol.
Even when we had
No,
a
no.
headache, we didn't, you know what I'm saying? The Tylenol bottle was empty.
Hey, you know,
We
the
was
fucking,
poor, you know what I'm
the
saying?
Tylenol bottle is fucking kept in the presence of fucking the parents.
Right.
Right.
You know, in the NyQuil
Right.
Yep.
or the DayQuil, like
Right.
that. Like when you go
That's
to
the most,
certain,
that's the most your ass gonna get is some cough syrup.
yeah, you when you go to these certain like Walmarts and shit, they got all the black hair products behind the glass where you can't even have access to it.
Yeah.
That's growing up. That's how it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we didn't have access to that shit like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Fucking but Esau, like, that shit used to be crazy. These niggas talking about taking their parents' fucking prescription pills and yeah, man, this one makes you feel and this one looks like, what?
Man.
Crazy. So Esau just be bugged out on drugs as you. You know?
It says, and hurtful unto kings and provinces, and that they have moved sedition within the same of old time, for which cause was this city destroyed.
Yeah, so, you know, the reason why they even got jacked up is because they're gonna do, if you let them they're gonna do what got them destroyed in the first place. You know?
All because they jealous, because they couldn't. Because no, you don't. Nah, you can't come up in here.
Right.
Well, I'm gonna burn it down then. You know? Hey, you think about that on I was watching a show some months ago, and there was a scene in this show where Jake had the black soldiers had set up their own little little spot to hang out at, man. Esau came and burned it down. You know? Esau came and burned it down with them in there, locked them in there and burned it down, man. You know?
And that's like you got a construction project going on a house, right? That's deep, pretty deep. That's like you got a construction project on a house, right? You're building a house, and you got an all Jake construction crew.
Yeah.
And these Edomites, they really need some work. You know what I'm saying? Because they hurt and there ain't no work available. And the only work going on is, this house, this mansion that's getting built. But you looking out for your people. Esau ain't, when they had it, they wasn't looking out for you, making sure you kept a job.
Right.
So you looking out for people that look like you, whether he Mexican or a so-called black or a Honduran, a Guatemalan, you know what I'm saying, a Jamaican. So you got this Israelite construction crew, and because you don't allow these Edomites to work,
Right.
they get mad in the middle of the night, burn up, what progress y'all made, man.
Mm.
That's the nature of Esau.
Right.
Okay, that's the nature of an Edomite. You know.
I mean, that's the point of what we wanted from the story.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
This is John 10:10. The thief cometh not, but to steal, and to kill, and to destroy. I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly.
Yeah. So Esau, he comes to steal, kill, and destroy.
Mm.
Right, and this was going into, in this time where Yahushua was saying that, dealing with false leaders, okay, false shepherds, hirelings, right? They come to steal, kill, and destroy. Like, look at Genesis. All right, them niggas ain't nothing but I shoot General Yohanan, Bishop Nathaniel. They ain't nothing but hirelings that have come to steal, kill, and destroy. All right, they're not promoting Yahushua. All right, they're promoting their own bellies. They're promoting their own bellies. All right, but we use this, for Esau in certain instances. Okay, so if you ain't coming pushing Yahweh Shem Yahushua the right way, hey, you're destroying the Lord's heritage, man. The Lord's people. So somebody grab that Habakkuk, or actually read that definition of embark, Edom. If you can grab that Habakkuk after it reads this.
It's embark, which is a verb, 1540s, transitive, to put on board a ship or other vessel. To go on board.
To put on board a ship. And that's what we want. We want to be put on board a so-called spaceship, a chariot, so-called UFO. Okay.
To go on board ship as when setting out on a voyage.
Yep. As we're setting out on a voyage. Okay. and that's what Esau used us as via chattel slavery. He embarked on a voyage here to the Americas with cargo, with human cargo. All right, and they gonna be distributed throughout the earth by way of naval vessels. All right, in the kingdom. The scriptures tell you that we're gonna sell them to the Sabians. If somebody grab that in Joel, the 3rd chapter.
Can I read this real quick? This is John 10 and 13. The hireling fleeth because he is a hireling and careth not for his sheep. But Esau, you know, being the way he's coming down against his people of America is the same shit, man. He's a fucking. You got Jake joining up with the likes of Esau and coming against their own people. And that's going to continue to happen until the last days. That's why Apostle Hart talks about jumping over Esau to get to these fucking 2/3 niggas, man. But just before we got too far away from
Actually, saw that one. Yep.
You want the Habakkuk before the Joel?
No, got Joel.
This is Joel chapter 3.
Was there more to that definition?
No, that was it.
Okay.
Joel chapter 3, starting at verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations, and I will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Hey, that's the focal point. All right, the valley of Jehoshaphat being Yahweh Shaphat in the Hebrew, that's where the Lord is going to judge these armies. And that's in what you call Saudi Arabia. So we're in the time in which the Most High is gathering all these nations. We're in the latter days. We're in the latter of the latter days, and where the Heavenly Father is gathering all these armies. Once again, when we started, we was talking about the actions America is taking is causing that rift and divide. All right, so now you got certain relationships between nations and countries opening back up that have been stagnant or non-existent, like dealing with Russia and North Korea. I want to say during it was either the Cold War or World War II. Around that time, they were allies. They never were enemies, but kind of fizzled out. You know what I'm saying? But because of what's been taking place with America and things of that nature, China and so on and so forth, you got them that rekindled that relationship and made some type of pact with each other, being North Korea and Russia.
They even had North Korean troops out there in Ukraine, man.
Yeah.
On behalf of Russia.
Yeah,
You know?
I think I sent some information out on that.
When that happened, that was a big, you know what I'm saying, we spoke about it, you know what I'm saying, when that event happened, that was, probably in the middle of last year or so.
Yeah. Yep. They every couple months, the North Korean troops, they come back to North Korea. They hold a big ass parade for them, a welcome home ceremony. They give them medals, and they make it public to to the country, and they do that to keep morale high. So you've had North Korean troops actually die over there.
Yeah.
Die over there.
It's a real combat war zone over there.
But they say that's what drawing them together is because like they actually shed blood fighting along the Russians, so that pact and that bond is real that they have.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Being that it's bloodshed, yeah, we in there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We linked in.
It solidified their pact.
Yeah, there we go. Then he had Trump and American flag. What the
Screw.
It says, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land.
Mm-hmm. Hey, look at the land of Israel, man. It's all divided. It's all fucked up. You got Palestinians here and Israelis here, and even in Jerusalem, you got this quarter belongs to Christians, and this to Muslims, and this to fucking Orthodox, Armenians, and it's Hamites. It's just all fucked Moabites.
Yep.
All right, the land is all fucked up and parted amongst some goddamn heathens that don't even belong there, man. The Lord's not happy about that, man. The Lord ain't applauding that and just cool with it,
He ain't say nothing. He must be okay with it.
He ain't tripping.
Hey, he
He
saw
ain't
me.
said he
Hey,
ain't did nothing to me.
Hey, he saw me when I took the candy bar. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say nothing. He must have been okay with it.
He had to be down. Because if it was me, I'd say so.
It says, he, you know, when I took the cologne, he ain't say nothing.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
damn.
ain't say nothing about the earrings. It must have
shit.
it must have been
He
me.
must ain't tripping.
right. It says,
Imagine if he was like,
it says, and have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine that they may drink.
Yeah, man. Just
That they might drink.
casting lots and just treating Israelites like cattle, man. You know what I'm saying? Imagine when Esau rode up in West Africa and just, you know, had his way with Jake as far as taking us and putting us on boats, and they arguing over who's, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to remember, the small hats funded the slave trade. All those ships were owned and insured by small hats. You know? So, you know, them greedy ass bastards, you know, was fighting and arguing over choice slaves. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we're gonna make a lot of money off this one in the new world, so on and so forth. All right, casting lots and shit. Well, making trade. Well, give me them ones over there. I'll barter with this wine and this fire water.
yeah.
You know.
You can have this many barrels of tobacco.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Hey, cause brothers was going into.
I don't know if tobacco comes in barrels, but I know tobacco was
Back
part
then
of the
it probably
trade.
did, yeah.
I know it was a part of the trade, you know.
Brothers was going into them cars are pieces of shit. Pieces of shit. But going into how you had China.
Oh, those are the ones with the electrical problem?
Yeah. You had Venezuela and China they were bartering, they had a barter going on. So they would give China oil, and in return China would give them certain goods. And that's how they would pay for, you know, the infrastructure that China was building in Venezuela and things of that nature. So barter systems ain't nothing new,
Right.
you know. But Esau was doing that with Israelites, man.
Yeah, with Israelite lives.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, somebody grab that in Revelation and souls of men. It's in the latter chapters.
With
souls of men.
Oh, the souls of men.
Might be
But
like 21.
Esau in that slave trade, you had him bringing over barrels of wine to the Hamites and filling them halfway with water. Like he got him addicted to the wine, and then he would start watering that shit down.
Yeah. Let me continue this. It says, yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coasts of Palestine? Will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me, swiftly and speedily will I return your recompense upon your own head.
Hey, yeah, Tyre and Zidon, being that where it was located, 1813, yeah. Being where it was located, you had all the goods of the known road at that time that was flowing through ancient Tyre, because it was a seaport. It was a seaport city. You know, it was a seaport city, so you had trade. All right, coming from the east,
Yeah.
via land, all right, and go right to Tyre and then embark on a ship,
Right.
get put on a ship, and then it's going via the sea to the Mediterranean,
Through the Mediterranean,
to
all of
Greece,
all of those places,
you know,
Cyprus,
yeah,
all the
Spain, all that
all
shit.
the rest of what was
The known
classified
road, yeah.
as Asia.
Yep.
You know.
You know, Turkey, all that. You know what I'm saying?
How's it going?
So it was a pivotal location, an important location. Okay, but read that again.
It says, yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine? Will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me, swiftly and speedily will I return your recompense upon your own head.
Yep.
Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things.
Yep. And you've had not only the Israelites being compared to the silver and gold and jewels, precious jewels of Yahweh Shem Shai, but the actual silver and the gold is not in possession. The actual physical silver and gold that belongs in the temple, all right, as well as the jewels and the silver and gold being the Israelites, neither one of those are where they're supposed to be, in the Holy Land. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It mentioned all the goodly things.
Yep. The silverware, the plates.
Yeah, it was golden things that was being used in the temple, man. Everything was made of gold, you know, or was precious. You know what I'm saying?
When you read 1 Kings like 5, 6, 7, you know, it goes in all that.
Even when you're reading in like Deuteronomy, you know, or the Torah, you know, all the things that was made of gold. You know what I'm saying? All the things that was made for the tent, the tabernacle, all of that stuff, the Ark of the Covenant. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It was made with gold and silver.
Silver and gold. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It says the children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their border.
Yeah, so Grecians are Edomites. Okay? And where are we? We're removed far from our border, held captive under our captor, which are Edomites. All right? Go ahead.
It says, behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and I will return your recompense upon your own head.
Yeah, in the start of our hell really was underneath the Greeks. All right, the hell that we catch now is a continuation of so-called Edomite supremacy, or Edomite, them coming into power. All right, now
the Apocrypha tells you when they came into power, evils was multiplied
in the earth. Yeah, First Maccabees 1 and like 6, 7, 8, somewhere around there. 1 and 9. But read that.
You want me to read that over?
Yeah.
It says the children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem.
Yeah, all 12 tribes, man. It ain't just about so-called black people. You Negroes out there, you hard-headed, big-nosed niggas out there.
Big ass.
All right. It's not about just black, so-called black people. It's the 12 tribes, man.
Right.
Jacob's trouble is gonna affect all 12 tribes.
Right.
Okay. But we all of us were sold. This dude, like, why would you do that, man? You gonna start rolling down your window when you're right here, and then when you get right there, you roll it back up. Like, you dumbass Edom. Inside joke. Dumbass East Indian, man. Go ahead, bro.
Elam either comes smart.
Even when they smart, they only book smart.
They dumb.
Yeah.
They're dumb, bro.
Them poop players.
We couldn't realize that within the last 2 weeks. Elam ain't got it. I ain't never really had to deal with Elam like that. But them are some weird motherfuckers. Weird motherfuckers.
They lost in the curry sauce, you know?
They lost in the sauce.
I grew up across the street from some Elon. It's weird as hell.
It says, that ye might remove them far from their border. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither you have sold them, and I will return your recompense upon your own head.
Yeah, so Esau's got to pay for what he's done. That's one thing they don't want to accept. All right, which is why they want to. Trump talking about, you know, the history being all negative and not wanting to focus on, you know, let the past be the past. No, fuck that. You got to pay for what you did to the Israelites.
That's right.
You know what's crazy is all this shit going on with Palestine has kind of, it's a failed attempt at trying to make what we went through in slavery seem like, oh, it's outdated, it ain't that important no more.
It ain't that bad.
We got more pressing issues, we got more pressing stuff to worry about, being the genocide in Gaza. No, nigga. One, a lot of them is Israelites. And two, fuck that. All right? A lot of them is actual heathen that don't belong in that land, so they gotta fucking catch hell. Right? All right? The scriptures talk about that. Palestine being, you know, fire being sent upon that place, and so on and so forth, man. So they are going through what prophecy spoke of. All right, they don't belong in that land anyways, but Esau has to pay for what he did to the children of Israel, man. Because once again, we're the apple of the Heavenly Father's eye. Okay.
Hey, let the past be the past. Let a nigga's credit be restored then. Shit. You know
Hey, stop hitting me up about bullshit, man.
Wait, stop sending your creditors after me. You know what I'm saying? I gotta duck phone calls and shit, man. It says, you know, jokes, man. It says, and I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off, for the Lord Yahweh hath spoken it.
Yeah, the Sabians goes into Hamites. All right, so you're gonna have Edomites sold into captivity. You know what I'm saying? Over in like, that's just kind of crazy. Over in the land of Ham, there's a construction project that's going on, and we need 100,000 Edomites to
Right. We just found this big ass deposit.
the crushed rocks.
For real, because we just found this big ass deposit of malachite, and we know that they gonna want this malachite up there in Jerusalem.
No, it's up in the
Levant.
caves. It's up in the caves, so let them feel at home and Uber in the caves, digging for gold and shit.
They got, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We found this big ass deposit of something that's got to get broken down into manageable sizes so it can get shipped to the Levant. You know what I'm saying? But this is how we show, you know, if we don't bring this when we go up there, we ain't gonna get no rain. You know what I'm saying? Did you want me to continue in Joel?
Yeah.
All right, it says, proclaim, this is verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, and let all the men of war draw near, let them come up.
Yep, that's what's going on, man. All these nations' armies is getting ready for battle. You know, Japan just had a their war doctrine was on some
Defense only.
But their prime minister or something, I forget who it was. That nigga's on some fuck that shit.
Yep.
Right.
Because of what they was doing to the Chinese during World War II and all that.
Yeah.
They, you know, the whole international community condemned Japan and all this shit. So they vowed they would never do all that shit again. They ain't like, fuck that.
Ex-nay.
Fuck that.
Japan.
And Japan, so like Japan and China, they don't really fuck with each other like that. And they brothers. Same mama, same daddy. And they
different moms.
I mean, excuse me, same father, same different mothers. My bad, the water for that question. You gonna say?
Japan, from World War II, you know, they lost to America. They surrendered to America, and a part of the surrender was that they couldn't have a standing army.
Yeah.
So until maybe a decade ago, they didn't have a standing army. you know, and they started reworking on their Navy or something along that sort, or building up an Air Force or something along that line here recently, man. Within the past 20 years for sure is when they start becoming building their military back up, you know, because under those conditions of their surrender, they wasn't allowed to have an army, you know, after World War II.
Shit, he said he gonna spend $58 billion on nuclear capability, and well, weapons and at least short-range missiles.
Them niggas is probably going to put a lot into building drone technology and shit like that too.
Yeah.
Because they're tech savvy out there in Japan. They're the technology that they use in Japan makes America look primitive.
That's the
You
home
know?
of the Nintendo, all
Right,
that
right,
big
all that
boom
type of shit.
technology.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. A lot of that comes from Japan. It says
Bring it out. Bring it out.
It says Beecher that made me think of
Oh yeah.
Because he used to say that at all times. Like, hey man, they chill with that.
Yeah, that's that whiffy shit, nigga.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
yeah. We ain't down with that one. It says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong.
Plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Right? So what the brother said, the 58 billion, that's GDP. That's GDP that's being allotted to the military.
Yeah.
All right, so that's them beating their plowshares into spears.
Yeah.
A lot of money that was allocated to agriculture, infrastructure, so on and so forth, is now being used for war.
Right.
Because that's the season that we are in. We're in the season of war, man. All right, and the whole rail got the memo.
Yep. For real.
The whole rail got the memo.
Hey, Germany said they stand with Denmark.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Matter of fact, you had France, Germany, Italy, and probably one other country, I forget, probably two more, that were saying that they need to open up communication with Russia.
Damn.
Now, the whole reason why fucking Ukraine is getting smelted with hypersonic missiles is because of NATO. NATO encroachment upon the borders of Russia, right? And it just so happens that Ukraine is that border with Russia that NATO is trying to encroach and move into.
Right.
Right? As a result, Russia's like, nah, we gotta defend our sovereignty, our borders, so on and so forth. And we know what you're trying to do, NATO, via using Ukraine as a proxy army, which they ain't even part of NATO. You giving them false hopes and promises that one day they could be a part of NATO, knowing good and damn well that that's not gonna happen. So the fact that you got Russia, the fact that, you see what I'm talking about? You smell that shit every so often, and it's like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, but there's nobody
It's
out
the
there.
birds. The birds are smoking
The
cigarettes.
birds is out
They
here
picking them up
smoking
on the street
cigarettes.
and lighting them shits up.
Goddamn, must be a picture.
But
Light me for this essay.
Russia, actively at war with Ukraine currently, is a result of NATO and the EU nations promoting that. But being at the turn of events, soon as 2026 came in, with America's actions causing these nations that don't even fuck with Russia, being EU, slow down, buddy, EU and NATO nations, they like, man, we gotta open up dialogue with Russia now.
Right.
So that in itself is like, if you know what you're looking at, it's like, yo,
Hey, as soon as you said, if you know what you're looking at,
yeah,
you got wisdom.
if you know what you're looking at, it's like, yo, okay.
Hey, and those countries will benefit greatly by having a deal with Russia versus having a deal with America.
Natural gas,
Right
all
there.
of that, the pipelines, all of that.
and
You know what I'm saying?
they're Edomites.
Right.
All y'all Edomites, like,
Chinese
what,
talk.
you know.
But Esau loves fighting against himself.
Yep.
You You know, that's one of Esau's fundamental flaws at the most. I'm glad the Most High put that in there on their ass, man. Because if Esau really did band together, wouldn't nobody have no chance. Wouldn't be no chance, man. You know? But the Lord purposefully have it where these Edomites fight against each other, man, and that slows their progress to where they can't really, you know, put in all those plans, all those hopeful works that they want to. You know?
House divided.
Right.
Because they all want to be sitting in a position of authority.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah, they got that five general syndrome.
Right. 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 Yeah. That's a great point right there. You know, the Greeks after Alexander, that shit fell apart, and they was constantly at war with each other, man.
Beating each other up, but y'all was just like brothers on the field.
Y'all ruling. Y'all got control, bro. Like the big homie gave you. You should feel special that he gave you this to rule.
Right.
This is your realm. When they come over here, maintain this, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And let bro maintain that.
Right.
Like,
that's his over that way.
I don't get it. Man.
Yeah, man. I ain't jealous of what you got in your room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I can care less.
Man, I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna take your TV when you ain't.
Man.
You know, whether you looking or not, I'm gonna come in and commandeer your TV. Nah, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all ruling. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your rulership. Nah, they couldn't do that. They gotta have everything, man.
You saw covet with an evil covetousness.
Yep. It says his desire is as hell.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Yep.
You can't be satisfied. Insatiable.
Yeah.
It says, let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together.
Hey, what's that? Ezekiel 30:3. This shall be the time of the heathen. All right, the heathen. The purpose of World War III, 1 and 2, it was all the heathen. That's for you heathens to fight. That ain't got nothing to do with the Israelites. Okay, the heathen is going to be gathered together to kill each other off. Right. Pretty much, there's a depopulation that's got to take place in the earth, and the Lord is going to have the heathens accomplish that. All right, and then the icing on the cake is going to be Yahweh and the chariots and the angels to turn all that to dust and smell of smoke.
Dust and smell of smoke.
Right?
Just when you thought I won. I won. You know.
We're the next rulers.
Yeah, right. We finally beat that army. You know,
thinking that king of the hill and shit.
Right.
Like, you know how Gad got that picture? I mean, not Gad. Esau got that picture of all them buffalo skulls.
Yep.
You know, Esau.
Yep.
Esau standing on that thing and then boom, from the chariots, whappo zappos, dust and smell of smoke.
Pink powder, because it's gonna evaporate your ass, so it ain't gonna be pink mist.
Right.
Like a gun would do.
Right. It says, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty men, thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord.
And that's the angels. The mighty ones there is talking about the angels. All right, in the valley of Jehoshaphat, where all those nations is going to be gathered, Saudi Arabia, that's when the Heavenly Father is going to allow Yahweh and the angels to appear to their surprise. You know?
Yep.
Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
Yep.
Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get ye down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, for their wickedness is great.
Right. Hey, that's the purpose of World War III happening, because wickedness is going to be at an all-time high, especially with all this AI shit, to where the Lord's like, all right, all this shit got to go.
AI is a fucking...
It's a demon,
It's a
one-on-one.
demon.
Bro, I thought y'all
It's a
was
straight
talking about
It's to the point now where you see things, and some shit, it's just like, man, I don't even know if that was really real.
Can't tell.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even know. It looked convincing than a motherfucker, too.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, they did that? They really bombed them like that? AI generated. You go to the comments, oh, this was AI. You know what I'm saying? Hey, all the little videos, little YouTube shorts or whatnot, you got to be checking the comments to see if that shit's AI or not, man. Because people, there is people that have dedicated their life now to finding if this video is real or if it's AI.
Yeah.
You know? It says multitudes in the valley of decision.
Innumerable, man. Innumerable.
For the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision.
Yeah. We're approaching that day, man, which we are excited about. You know, I was talking to brothers, or this brother on the way here, like, the time is coming in which all these people is about to, here in Babylon, is about to die via thermonuclear destruction.
That's right.
A lot of these people you see, all right, on a daily basis, if they survive, you know, that long, they're all gonna just go up in flames, man.
Yep.
You know, and it's like we welcome it. You know, we desire that, man, because these people deserve it. You know, all these people strive and fight against the Lord, whether they know it or not.
Right.
You know, they're just demons, man. These people don't, man. Go ahead.
They're against the Lord. I mean, yeah, that's cool. That's pretty much.
We about to wrap it up.
That's pretty
Yeah, go
much.
ahead.
Do you want the Habakkuk too?
No. Let the brother read that. If you got another let this brother read this real quick.
Oh yeah.
All right, this is Jeremiah 30:16. Therefore, all that devour thee shall be devoured.
That's all these nations. All these nations had, as the scriptures say, had a part in the destruction of the Israelites, man. Whether they had us in slavery or they contributed, you know. All right, so they're about to be devoured.
All thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be spoiled.
All of them, all of the adversaries, man.
That's right.
Every one of them, man.
Yep.
They're all going into captivity. Okay. All these heathen nations are going into captivity. Everybody that's not an Israelite is going to have to serve their portion of captivity, man. They're not getting out of it. Okay? Go ahead, brother. We gotta re-emphasize that every time, because you have, you know, bozos out there
Bozos.
lying, talking about the heathen can escape no, man. They're promised to go into captivity. That's a part of the promise for us, man. That's a part of our spoils. It's having the heathens in captivity, man.
That's right.
You know?
I want a little taste of the glory.
Yeah, man.
And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee
Hey,
will
trade in
I give
places.
to prey.
Right.
Trading places.
Yeah.
All right? Because we're spoiled right now. But these heathen, they gon' in particular Esau, that's gonna be the biggest spoil. You know what I'm saying? Busting into a bunker and you, Donald Trump and his whole cabinet, Marco Rubio and Pete Hegseth and all them in there looking crazy,
With coke.
smelling crazy.
Hey, got coke all the whole bottom of their face is just white. Because they've been in there coked up. You know?
Cocaine.
Yeah.
And then, you know, the elites of Europe and whatnot, all getting carted off into captivity, man, to be a spoil. All right, which is going to be payback for what they did to us.
Do hardcore climate change. You know?
Go ahead.
Verse 17, for I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of all, heal thee of thy wounds, saith Yahweh, because they called thee an outcast, saying,
Yeah.
this is Zion.
Yeah, hey, we're considered outcasts. Here it is, we proclaim to the world that we're the Israelites via the scriptures. History proves it. The scriptures prove it. Yet we're still looked at as outcasts. You know, these people look at us as counterfeits, and as the scriptures say, oh, they're lying. They're bugged out.
You know, they're the chosen people.
Yeah, they're niggers. They just wanna feel important and all that. All right, that's cool. That's cool. But when we got your ass in slavery, keep that same energy, man.
When you see the strangeness of our salvation, Lord willing, we be a part of that number. Keep that same energy.
Right. Yep. Wisdom of Solomon in the 5th chapter, man.
Yep. Because they are,
hey, when you see us with spiritual power, I'll brought this out.
Oh yeah.
Keep that same energy.
Hey, yeah, keep that same proud, demonic devil energy, man.
Because we're gonna see into the spirit world. Put your spirit back in your body. It's gonna be Groundhog Day. You know what I'm saying?
Miserable day too. Miserable day. For them.
Because they called thee an outcast, saying,
Right there,
this is Zion, whom no man seeketh after.
Yeah, they think that we, we're all but forgot about.
Right.
That's how they view us. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody cares about black people and Mexicans and Venezuela. Look at what's been done to us as Israelites. Nobody came to step in and intervene and call it out and, hey, that's wrong, man. That slavery is wrong, what y'all did. And actually, go to war or on some ally shit.
Right.
Our slavery benefited everybody, all nations on the planet Earth. Right. All the heathens benefited from us being in captivity. The scriptures tell you that in Revelation. They sent gifts one to another. Yep. All right, so they was happy when we was at the worst, in the worst case we was ever in physically, being physical slaves. They cherished that.
Yep.
Okay. But things is about to change according to the scriptures.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? He that lived in captivity shall go into captivity.
That's right.
Yeah. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
That's right.
So, brother, got anything?
Nah, I was holding Hebrews about the chastisement. Hebrews the 12th chapter, and then I forgot what I was holding in Revelation. I forgot what scripture exactly was.
All right. Well, we're gonna face the east. Once again, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of the great millstone who rule well. Salutations to you, sincere, hopefully elect Akim. All right, preaching the word of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, spirit and truth. Till next week, Lord willing, Shalom.
Shalom.
The Bible Ball.